Hello, my name is Takashi Sato. I'm the development of this project for Ibm Bob Dev Days and creating my first app from used apps of the IBM. The name of my project in the Hackathon Days Day is K6 Quantum Bob Accelerator. The theme is a turn idea into impact faster and the knowledge and faster 50 hours for scripting for the commissions deploy and factoration and the Python systems and code algorithms and the automated workflow and the responses of the algorithm and the spacecraft and territories of the missions about Terminus 3 and the other missions of the spacecraft modulates. My name is Armando. This is as complex as easily and the integrations of my agent SDK and the permission of the code and the IBM Hack Dev Days is a way and the site and the deploy of the Prof LAE but use it and the Gemini Google API code. This is other questions. My questions is the impact of the faster idea on the web development integrate of the IBM Bob LAE and way faster than King 6 integrated Pythons and the factory and spacecrafts and integrate simulations on territories use it Watson's IA after the code and generations math after the tasks reports of the calculates and the algorithms of the territories and the spacecraft is 9918 reductions of effective space data large base model as the document is the NASA experience and ACNFFL and the problem is real is the under any questions of the Python algorithm is the challenges is about this the redundancy of the code and the design and generations other modern spacecraft about the launch missions and the designers of spacecrafts and models and air forces and the airplanes. The design and the such as interfaces of the message cake and 2.5 banners, workflow often on 3 clicks and the accessibility and complete. The creative and innovations is the first blog target and deploy and the algorithm of the quantum spacecraft designers and the dominion of the quantum and the aerospace and the build vast and the design and complete of the federal questions and as an experience and the algorithm of the user Sato Takashi. The distributions of the research is training public coins for members for the $14 after the 10 analysis after 4 repositories and the sync management and the sync 5 code review and then 20 iterations of the algorithm chat generative. The Watson IA of the $18 $18 of the Bobby coins is 18. This is equal. The generation of the chat generative and the maxis document and the latex and the mafax. Syntax is the 5 hundreds and the unit tests of the algorithms and the Python and units and the spacecraft model design and integration of the buildcraft design investment regulation. Of the challenges is proposals of me it's not design of spacecraft this is calculating the trajectory of the Earth, Moon, Mars or other planets and this is questions of the bioreserves after the questions of the dawn of the medicine and the investment designers and the other challenges of the bio-human in space voyages. These questions I challenge in your PC. This is algorithm is complete by Bob is a view and the Bob Sally and the design is a 14.5 Bob calls as not time for degrees of the reserve of the heroes, but the arguments of the various question of the test complete is the success as a baked health check functional upload of the challenge files, processes quantum of the same hunters, and they upload the various Python generations code. This is a code and a definition and APP and a simulation the file and the latex and the mathfx and the test quantity simulation and the definition is XCT and archive and TypeScript Java and the used C plus of the imported and the HTML. This is not use Java and do not use JavaScript, but use C plus from degree of the Java and the challenge of the tomorrow is the questions of the Java and the modification your Java using C plus. The C plus is more factory. It uses in TypeScript and the generation all the questions of the JavaScript and other challenges of shadow code about the design. This banner of the questions of OEMD and the challenge of the GitHub repository. This is okay and the demonstrate now. Is it time? Oh, it's just Gemini. Gemini. Oh, this is questions on the questions of this the challenges. This is a Bible integration of the OEMD and the cat cheesecake and the combinations of the Federation Teaser combination and the drug balance spacecraft, OpenF, SAP, and other integrations, quantum analysis, quantum trajectory simulations, simulator of the design of the silicious or the tritium, Bitcoin core integration, L3 integration, health optimizers, metabolism calculator, and protocol health to health, and the Ibm Intel Higgs EK-Nerve, and the synchronization bioaerospatial. The police and the road spacecraft and designer spacecraft on moon use it hydrogen motor. Yes, this is okay. After the 1 minute, please, and for the time this video is this is important, and the conceptual of the extract of the parameters and the Python algorithms, and the OpenFSP is not stated my PC, but the other laptop is okay. After the design of the plan and the use in other systems of the document and the spacecraft design of the LA and the web HTML and the document and the tip mine of the most demonstrate and the demo is the bibliothèque as the spacecraft and the class Lemur of the mass of the spacecraft 205 kilograms, the segment of the Celsius 3.05, and the proportions of the factor and the gravity newtons by kilogram meter squared 2 of the 3 billions or blah 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 blah. It is a simulation of the classes of the triton, of the time and the positions and the target and the forces Q of the motor in hydrogen. This competition challenges parts of design innovative spacecraft of the Christian missions of the Mars using the part of the Lange's Lange models. Participants of the lecture journey did the spacecraft design and evaluate the performance of the physics-based simulation to go create spacecraft that minimizes. This is the delta and the trajectory equation of the calculated and the design calculation and the code parameter and simulate code and the time of the parameter of the mass and the force key. This is a gallery of Tug and the conception. This is implemented and the Roche Kafta and the trajectory and the time. And the integrator of OpenFSP is designing the spacecraft automaticate. And this is the time the document of the Cyrus U2. And the proposition and the authority of the autopilot country based in characteristics and sensor fusions have the missions of the Martian orbiting and the Delta Valerie and the composed of the heights and of the gravity mapped systems. The Python protocol of the health and situations of the valid and the Batman or Sepolia of the return bitcoins and then other about the health finances things and the design of devices and progresses. And these questions are realization, the complete of the spacecraft research model and the structuration and the questions of the time of the loop of the 3 days of the pattern. This is okay. This is my demo and demonstrate of the target and the Gemini. Please. and the document as the generation of the spacecraft and the matrix primer and a liver tree mailer and the Python strategies and the Marmet and these questions of about the other documents of the module. And the modulo is design and simulation series portal, and I use it this model, but at least of the questions of the docs and generation other models. And the trajectory, spacecraft and positions and time. Euclidean datacraft accumulator and the spacecraft and the iSense-based behavior and the docks and the medicine space on the past of the Windows. Actualizer help and core and the other machines, and the concept of these questions is about integration and the cosmic away and property IBM challenge and the submission and web development. Thank you. My name is Takashi Sato. I'm great from the perspective of the Ibm Bob Dev Days, from the solicitation of the NASA experience of the development of the PAA and K6 integrating trajectory formation spacecraft and the resolution of the Grand Frontier, and thanks for NASA Air Force and the best regards.